Circle questions. Now, this one, you know what? I'd probably stick any circle question, I'd stick into Desmos. You guys should stick this one to Desmos, but I'm going to open up with this. Circle questions. They have to be shown in a certain way for its formula to work. This one, they're showing you scrambled eggs. So I do have a video module that does go over the different type of circle questions. But for this case, I don't want to explain the basics because that's for another, what do you call it, video. Right now, I'm just going to explain how to kill this question. First thing I'm going to do when I see these scrambled questions. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, just skip this video and then come back for another time. I'm going to get that 6y to the other side. So I'm going to now have x squared plus 14x. See, I want my x's and y's together. Plus y squared minus 6y, because remember, we're subtracting 6y from both sides. Got a little lag in my thing here. All right, next. Whoops. All right, now the next thing. Let me put it still equal to 109. Pause. This is a hard question, right? Question number 25 is hard. Your answers are not going to, your correct answer is not going to be a repeat of any numbers that are seen in the question. So I'd say if you had trouble with this, just get rid of A immediately because we already have that 109 right there. So why are they going to repeat 109 for as an answer choice when it's the hardest question? Most students would be locked up on this. There ain't no way, no how they're going to allow a number to be reused from the setup. So you can get rid of A, then guess B, C, or D. But we're going to keep on going with this. Now, what is the length of the circle's radius? First step, there's a recipe to this. When it's scrambled, you're going to take your b value. For the x's, you got x squared, you got 14x. So your b value for 14x is going to be 14. Let's divide that by 2. What's a positive 14 divided by 2? That'll be a positive 7. So immediately I tell students, put that x in front of the plus, parenthesis, and squared. We are deconstructing the scrambled x back to its circle formula, true circle formula form. Now, in between your x's and y's, you're going to have a plus, never minus. All right, the next step, what are we going to do? We're going to take the b value of your y, which is negative 6. We're going to divide that sucker by 2 also. And what's that going to give us? That's going to give us a negative 3. Then I'm going to stick that y at the beginning, put parentheses, and then I'm going to also put squared. Let me put that equals 109 right over here. All right, at this point, if the question had not asked us for the radius, but instead asked us for the center coordinates of the circle, the center coordinates are now in your face. If you take each of those, x plus 7, you set it to equal 0, x plus 7, we're going to get the x coordinate of the center of our circle. So x would equal a negative 7. With the drag here, you'll see, hopefully it shows you x equals negative 7. All right, that's nice. Where's the other part of my x? Oh, thank you very much, slow computer. All right, and the other one, for our center coordinate, for the y coordinate of our circle center, we set that y minus 3 to equal 0. So therefore, y would equal a positive 3. So the answer to the question, if they ask us for the center coordinates, is going to be a negative 7, comma, positive 3. Oh boy, this is a big lag. My computer is heating up. This poor little iPad. I don't know where I left off. I think I did this. There, that's the center coordinates. All right, so then you'd be correct in that aspect, but this is not what the question is asking. I'm just showing you, in order to get to your radius, you have to go through these steps. So in case they had asked for the center coordinates, now you would have it. So let me erase this business. Let me get rid of it. All right, now we want to figure out what is going to be the radius instead. Whoop. So this is what we would do to get our radius. It's very easy stuff. We're going to take R7 squared, the last step of foiling for that, what do you call it? For that factor right there. We're going to take 7 times 7, which equals 49. The last step of foiling over here is going to be a negative 3 squared, which would be a positive 9. Now, if we added 49 plus 9, that's going to equal 58, right? Now we're going to add it to the 109. I'm just showing you the steps to get to your radius. So 9 plus 8 is going to be 17. Carry the 1, that'd be 6. That'd be 167. So your circle formula looks like this: x plus 7 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 167. All right, so it's x minus 7 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 167. Apologize for the lag, but that's technology. That is the formula of the circle. Now, the circle's radius, must be found, because notice everything is squared. You got that squared, you got that squared. So that means 167 is squared. So our radius is going to equal the square root of 167, and that's the answer for C. I said I wasn't going to go too slowly with this, but I figured let me go slowly because this is actually considered a true hard question in the SAT and ACT. Sometimes it could get a little more difficult than this, but the basic idea is exactly what we had done. So if you're weak on this scrambled circle formula question, just practice and you'll get it. It's not that hard. If you use Desmos, if you plug in the original formula that's given to you, they will show you the actual circle. But what's going to be the troublesome part? Trying to figure out the actual radius, because it is the square root of 167, which is very hard to understand on Desmos. All right, next question.